So, speaking of investing, this is the Intuitive Investing podcast, and I ask each guest two questions about intuition and investing. And investing can be, investing your time, energy, resources into your business or what have you. But I'd love to hear from you. How do you use your intuition when it comes to investing?
Well, I think it's a great question because to me, intuition is a combination of sort of experience and sort of what your life experiences are. So from an investing standpoint, if you've had a lot of pain in investing, but your life experiences have been fairly good, right? You can then your intuition would be a little bit different than somebody who's come through a traumatic childhood and had a lot of investment losses. They're going to freeze in that kind of a situation. So, as an example, I was just at a conference. Dr. Gabor Mate, who's a very highly regarded trauma specialist, somebody said to him, "Why do some veterans end up with post traumatic stress and another veteran who's in the same situation as the other one doesn't come up with post traumatic stress?" And what he said is simpler what I say is it was their childhood. The one that ends up with post traumatic stress had a lot of childhood trauma. The one who didn't have that same experience. So intuition, right, is really built on that. So if you've got a lot of pain in your financial experiences and a lot of pain from your childhood, it's going to be very hard to be as successful. Your intuition will tell you that you need to be protective and you need to pull back. So if you don't get that cleared up, right, that's going to be the way you're going to be operating. Your intuition is always trying to protect you. People don't trust it, but you need to trust it, but you need to make sure that it's absolutely got the right information, right? And so if you if you have a lot of pain, right, then seek a lot of advice and experience. Learn like that the platform you're just talking about, right? That you're just talking about your software program, right? Build your intuition from that, right? Do your study, do your history, figure out what's going on so that when you see that, you'll be able to trust it. And it's just an experience.
That's so powerful what you said, Dr. Dom, because I've never had anyone quite say it that way. What I heard you say was your intuition is a lens that you view the world through, and depending on what you experienced in your childhood, will frame that lens for you. So either it could be a scary thing, like, is the market going to zero? Or, wow, what a great opportunity we have because the market's close to bottoming out. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly it.
Awesome.
So if you've had the traumatic childhood, that's what our program is really good at. Clear that stuff out so that you can operate clearer and your intuition, right, becomes even better. But we have a negative bias normally. Our brains are negatively biased from our DNA and genetics because the world's not always been a safe place. There's been lions and tigers and bears, right? So that's built into that's your epigenetics part of it.
Mhm.
So you have to train your brain, right, to stay more optimistic, and that's experience. The great thing I like about what your platform does is it takes a lot of that learning curve